That's a good fight, actually, especially for Moses. I think it's a very good time to fight Dillian. He's had a couple of years out the ring. But, you know, make no mistakes, Dillian Whyte is a massive puncher to head and body. I know he's taking it very serious. I'm speaking to Ty Mitchell, who's in training camp with him. And looking forward to the fight. You know, it's a big step up for Moses because he hasn't really fought anybody on Dillian's level. The old Dillian, it was a couple of years ago. And it's going to be interesting to see how much that Dillian Whyte has.
He said, "You are the future of the heavyweight division." Did you get a response or reaction to that?
I agree with him. We've worked together before. We went out to Saudi Arabia and Morecambe. Obviously shared the ring with him, done loads of rounds with him. And yeah, like you said, I must have left a good impression on him.
Frustrated people talking shit, and then when they come and see him in shape and different mindset, then they start changing their minds and opinion. I'm like, yo, I have the same energy, bro. I have the same energy. When I'm 118, 120 kilos, I have the same energy because now I'm light and I look like I'm in shape. Then now everybody's like, oh, yeah. I'm like.
When Frank War and Tyson Fury both call Moses a future, it isn't flattery. It's a loaded warning. Fury's words to Whyte don't come as banter. They come as a shield. Because stepping in with Moses now isn't strategy for Whyte. It's self-destruction.
Are big words, but you know, he's a very powerful puncher. He's got very fast hands. He's only just turned 19, and he's fighting men. He's still a teenager. It catches you, you're in trouble. But, you know, he's a good finisher, very strong, very.
And Moses makes it clear himself. His style isn't just different; it's disarming. World-class fighters can't process what hits them. That's why Tyson Fury didn't call him talented. He called him a beast. Heavyweights aren't supposed to move like that, but Moses does it as if it's second nature. If elite fighters are left frozen by his speed and footwork, what chance does Dillian Whyte realistically have? Fury's warning wasn't promotion. It was prophecy of destruction.
Ring with world-class fighters with Tyson, I felt like I was in there with a unique fighter. The man of his stature shouldn't be able to move the way he moves, and yet he still does. So I was definitely struck by it 100%.
Tyson Fury's endorsement and Moses' own words don't just align, they lock him with certainty. This isn't hype, it's inevitability. A beast who's already marked a deadline for becoming world champion is a man on a mission. And for Dillian Whyte, that mission ends one way, with him as the next casualty.
On what I can do is two different things. If there was their fair shake, I would be world champion in the next couple of months. The 100% KO streak just sounds good. Jason Statham was ringside him to get on me and came up to see, saying like, I love you, man. Alexander Usyk fighting next. Do you think I'm world champion? By?
And when Tony Bellew backs Tyson Fury, the threat becomes undeniable. If Bellew is echoing Fury, you know it's not just hype, it's reality. Calling Moses a problem for the heavyweight division is putting it lightly. Whatever size disadvantage he's supposed to have disappears the moment you factor in his speed, precision, and raw power. Dillian Whyte isn't preparing for a fight. He's stepping into a predator's cage.
This rising star of British boxing at this point in time, I've got a name in mind that I wonder if you'll...
Go on, let's hear it.
Moses Itauma.
Listen, he's the biggest.
He's a problem for the heavyweight division, isn't he?
He's the future.
He's coming.
He's the future. Yeah. He is the future, that boy. I always thought it might be his size that holds him back, but he's good enough. Alexander Usyk's shown size isn't as much.
And when Dean Whyte weighs in, the tension around this heavyweight clash only sharpens. Even his perspective can't disguise the danger closing in on his man. With Tyson Fury branding Moses a beast and veterans like Bellew reinforcing claim, the script is already written. This isn't a routine fight. It's a generational collision. Moses isn't stepping in to play cautious. He's stepping in to dominate, to unleash, and to prove every warning Fury has laid down. For Dillian Whyte, that means every slip, every mistake, could be the one that ends it all.
And Dillian's a man that's never should be written off. I think it might be too soon for Moses. I think Moses is on a great run. I think Dillian, if he had more momentum, it would be, I could probably stamp my authority on the decision a bit more. But still, Dillian's pressing, he's working hard. And if Dillian's up for it, that experience, is going to play a pivotal role in that.
When Andrew McCart steps in, he doesn't just echo Fury. He explains why this fight is dangerous from every angle. McCart makes it clear. Moses isn't chasing hype. He is the hype. He's the one marked for the top. And Dillian Whyte has unknowingly volunteered as his proving ground. For Moses, this isn't a payday. It's a statement on his rise to heavyweight dominance. McCart also exposes reality on Whyte's side, desperation, starved of big fights. He took this one because the money was too good to walk away from. And that's the worst position to face a fighter Fury already labeled a beast. Whyte isn't walking in with momentum or hunger. He's walking in with survival and a paycheck. Moses, he's walking in to prove every warning, every headline, and every whisper of fear around his name is justified.
I mean, I like the fight. The reason being is because Moses Itauma, we've been saying now, is that guy. He needs that test. He needs that step up. And I think Dillian Whyte is that guy. Dillian Whyte's probably found it hard now to get that big fight. He's probably said, I'll fight Moses Itauma if you give me X amount of money. And that's probably why this fight's getting made.
And when Adam Smith adds his voice, the picture sharpens even further. This is Moses' stage to take over. Smith delivers his analysis with balance, but even that balance tilts toward Moses, calling him very, very good, while echoing Fury's assessment says it all. This isn't just another prospect. This is a future force of the division. His maybe not line is in doubt. It's curiosity. Can Moses dismantle Whyte the way he's dismantled everyone else? That's the intrigue for fans. But beneath it all, the sense of inevitability lingers. Fury's beast label won't fade, and with every respected voice, from McCart to Smith, credibility piles on the threat Moses represents. Whyte may be a sterner test, but elite fighters are defined by passing tests. And if Moses passes this one in style, every warning will feel less like hype and more like prophecy fulfilled.
No, I think he's very, very good, Moses Itauma. So some people might say he'll get rid of Dillian Whyte like he has the others. Maybe not. Maybe Dillian's too much for him at this stage, which is why it's a.
And Dave Allen's perspective cuts right to the core of Tyson Fury's warning: ignore this beast at your own peril. Writing Moses off as a one-round job isn't just a mistake; it's gasoline on the fire. Fighters like Moses feed on doubt, turning disrespect into destruction. Allen sees it clearly. This isn't hype. It's a fully prepared, physically primed heavyweight with the skills and mentality to punish anyone who underestimates him. Dillian Whyte isn't walking into the ring with some overhyped kid. He's facing a dangerous young fighter, carrying Fury's seal of approval and the hunger to silence critics in brutal fashion.
Parker the world heavyweight title, like people saying he's a one-round job for a 20-year-old kid is just, I think, is disrespectful, and I think he'll take it that way as well, and I think we'll see him in really good shape.
And Moses himself strips away any mystery when he lays out exactly how fast he plans to finish Whyte. This is the pure beast mentality Tyson Fury warned about. Why wait when you can end it early? Moses isn't here to play safe or carry an opponent. His philosophy is simple: